EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Switch up. Hurry. Safety screaming. Listen to me.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Watch the run.
Cousins on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Jahan, Randy! I got it! Double tight! We got three, fellas. We got two.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Under 10, 10.
51, sub.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
58.
Check 13. Check 13. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
Hey, Tuesday.
Slam.
39.
Watch the twist.
Hey, 59, ready.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he will be out of bounds on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
That's track. 6 guys.
Gun.
They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Shift.
11, 58.
22 jet bomber.
Ready to go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
20. 5, 25,
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, exit.
Cousins to throw it. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Push him back, can. Push him back. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's brought down by Deion Jones.
382,
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 39.
On 2nd and 9. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 39 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ryan, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. Complete to Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. Breaks through the contact. Johnson, the intended target. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 4th down. Here's Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Ito Smith. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, 26 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Falcons 17, Vikings 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a run with Cook. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. The open man is Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Vikings 13.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. First down, here's Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Line 25!
54. Line 54. Ready? Check now.
Hey, express!
He's coming.
Got it.
Shit.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Check. 20.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Linval Joseph with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Single receiver.
First down, Vikings.
45.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
51, you draw quarter.
Check. Check 37. Check 37.
Hey, check.
Check.
Hey, check. 21.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
21.
Check 24. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
51, down. Check.
Check 24. Check 24.
Ryan wants to throw it. Looking downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
54, down.
Check. Show it up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Extra score, Falcons 31, Vikings 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperate. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final.